What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bankster Boy, and today's video is about the cost of owning this 2022 Toyota Tundra TRD Sport with the premium package. So basically, I don't know if you guys watched the other video. You should watch it below my page in the videos. I did sell my other 2022 Toyota Tundra TRD Sport. It was just the base sport model, and basically that one I made a profit on, due to the market conditions. And everything right now is there's inflation everywhere, in every sector, and I had to take advantage of what I could get for it. I bought the first one for about $51,000 MSRP, and I had about $3-4 grand into it, with the running boards, the tonneau cover, and whatever else. So I sold that for about 59, and they have that listed for about 61. So it's crazy. So if you really have to have a Toyota Tundra 2022, you're gonna have to pay $9,000-$10,000 more. And I guess that's kind of like where the newer ones are coming up at. From what I'm seeing, market adjustments. These dealerships are crazy, but I guess it is what it is. They're trying to take advantage of the situation as well. I guess you can't blame anyone, right? Because there's so many dollars out there in circulation. That's another thing too, is people don't understand, like, the US dollar, it's crap. So when you have so many dollars out there in circulation, that basically just devalues your dollar, your currency. And when you have so much money out there in circulation, it makes everyone paper rich, but it drives the prices of goods and services up like no other. So, inflation is a tax. I look at it as a tax. It's a tax on the American people. And if you look at the definition of inflation back in the 30s, before they changed it, literally, like, the Fed changed the definition of inflation. Inflation is what? To inflate. Inflation is expansion of the money supply, and that's what's happened here in America and globally because of the US dollar, unfortunately. So inflation is not what they tell you. Oh, it's transitory and this is inflate, prices go up. No, it's expansion of the money supply, and this is what happens. This, let's say 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, MSRP, you would basically talk, you would try to get a better deal than MSRP. If MSRP on this was 56,000, that's what I bought it for, 56,000. Back then you'd be like, hey, I'll give you, 54, 53. Oh, they're throwing on coupons and Toyota specials and whatnot. So yeah, I paid MSRP for this, 56,000. It has the premium sport package, which my white one didn't have. You have the power mirrors, you got the cameras all over. It has, let's see, you got one camera, two, it's got like 6 cameras all around, I believe. And what did I do after I bought it? I tinted the windows. I got the ceramic tint for the front too. That cost me about $175, I believe. And the OEM running boards from the factory, that was about $458. And then the tonneau cover was about $1,100, and that's a Toyota tonneau cover, as you can see. So it fits perfectly, really snug, low profile. So that was about $1,100, $450-ish. The ceramic windows, the ceramic tint, sorry, and then the tires. I swapped out the tires. I took out the factory tires that came with it, the Bridgestone. I really didn't like them. They were 265/60 20-inch tires. I got the 295/60 20-inch tires. These Michelins are awesome. Like, they're very super quiet, really smooth on the highway. I'd highly recommend those tires for sure. $75 for that Toyota muffler tip. There we go. What else? Yeah, nothing in here, nothing added on here. Yeah, so with taxes and everything, so I live in Ohio, and my county's about 7.75% tax rate. So it's about 60. So let's see, 60,000 from the dealership with taxes, and then we added 1,000 here. Oh, the tires. Sorry, the tires. How much did those cost me? Those cost about, I think, 1,100 for the tires, the brand new tires. So yeah, I got about 64, 65 ish, I would say, into this truck, but I like it. I love it. I mean, you know, I got how much on the other truck? I got 58.5, 59 ish. So I kind of got this at it. You know, I got my money. I got about 60 dropped on this. I dropped 60 on this, and then yeah. So I mean, I paid cash for this. Let's be honest. I didn't want a car payment, so I just used those funds to buy this one outright, and then all the other stuff, the knickknacks, was like on my credit card just to get some reward points. But yeah, I'd highly recommend this truck. I mean, let's be honest, you go and get a Dodge Ram, a 2022, or a Ford F-150, they all look the same as always. And not to down it, but yeah, they're asking 60,000, you know, 55,000 is like the cheapest I saw. And it was kind of like the base model, I feel like. But it's so mass produced, like everywhere you go, especially in my area, everyone has a Dodge Ram. Everyone has an F-150. So I wanted to stick out a little bit, and, you know, I wanted to drive something different. But I do have Toyota vehicles in the past. I currently have a Sienna for the wife. That's a great one. So I don't know. Toyota stands by its product, especially the engine, the transmission, opposed to like an American vehicle where you're always hearing like issues with the engine, the transmission. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, this video is not to like down American vehicles. Like, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, I guess this is built like 100% in San Antonio, Texas. So it's American built, American jobs. But yeah, that's pretty much how much I paid for this vehicle. And yeah, I would have never been able to buy the white one. Like at the time when I bought the white one, it was a lot of like, to me, it was a lot of money. Like it was $10,000 in like upgrades. Like this right here is pretty much like what I really wanted the first round, but I didn't want to put $10,000 on top of the 51. So yeah, I got lucky, took advantage of the market conditions, and it is what it is. I guess we're all in this circle of inflation and the market adjustments, but yeah, there's some deals out there. You just got to find it. How did I find this one? I didn't build it or anything. So I sold my truck, and that night, like it dawned to me, I was like, wow, I need a vehicle, right? And I went on autotrader.com, and I was looking for I wanted another Tundra, but with obviously like the premium package. And I looked all over, and I found one, and it was this one. It said it was gray. It had everything that I wanted in it, and it said in transit. I'm like, man, usually like if it's in transit, 99% of the time someone's already built it and they already got a deposit on there. So I reached out to the Toyota dealership down in Columbus, and they called me. Like I had inquired about it that midnight, and then they called me early in the morning. They were like, hey, you inquired about this Tundra? I was like, yeah, I know it's probably not, it's available to the public, so maybe someone already bought it. And they were like, no, actually, it's available. Like it could be yours right now for like $500 for a deposit. And I was like, heck yeah. I was like, when does it come in? Like a month or two? They're like, no, it should be here like by next week. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like the stars are aligned, right? So yeah, bam, a week later, I went and picked it up, signed the paperwork, and just, brought it back home. But yeah, if you really enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, more videos to come.